Hidden fees. How banks rob you without you noticing.
Have you ever gazed bewilderedly at your bank statement, a cold, hard piece of paper that seems to betray your every financial effort? You work diligently, save assiduously, and yet the numbers just do not quite align with your expectations. It is not an illusion, nor is it a trick of the light. It is a meticulously orchestrated financial disappearing act, performed right under your nose by the very institutions entrusted with your wealth. Welcome to the uncomfortable truth. Your bank might just be siphoning off your hard-earned money, not through grand, transparent declarations, but through an intricate web of hidden bank fees and unseen charges that collectively drain your accounts without so much as a whisper of warning. Prepare yourselves, because we are about to pull back the curtain on one of the biggest financial secrets of our time. In this explosive video series, we will expose the ingenious strategies banks employ to extract maximum profit from your pockets, often by preying on your trust, your busy schedule, and your understandable aversion to dense legal documents. We will delve deep into the invisible drain, revealing how seemingly minuscule charges accumulate into staggering losses over time. We will then equip you to navigate the labyrinthine fine print, decoding where these clandestine fees are meticulously concealed. Our journey will culminate in a powerful expose of the cumulative cost, demonstrating how those small deductions are, in fact, silently eroding your financial well-being. This is not about fear-mongering. It is about arming you with the crucial knowledge to protect your assets. But we will not stop at just exposing the problem. This series is a call to action, a battle plan for financial independence. We will empower you with essential tips for identifying sneaky bank fees, transforming you into a vigilant financial detective. Most importantly, we will arm you with concrete strategies to avoid and eliminate hidden charges, providing you with the roadmap to reclaim your money and ensure it stays where it belongs, with you. If you are tired of feeling like your bank statement is a puzzle designed to confuse and deplete you, then buckle up. Your journey to understanding and overcoming the bank's silent heist begins now.
The invisible drain. Understanding unseen bank charges.
Have you ever stared blankly at your bank statement? A cold, perplexing document filled with numbers that simply do not add up? You work hard, you save diligently, yet there is this nagging sensation that your money is performing a vanishing act right before your very eyes. It is not magic. It is not a phantom thief lurking in the shadows of your finances. It is, quite often, your very own bank, expertly orchestrating an invisible drain on your hard-earned cash through a labyrinth of unseen charges. Welcome to the unapologetic reality of modern banking, where our benevolent financial institutions, ostensibly created to safeguard and grow our wealth, often employ sophisticated methods to siphon off a little bit here, a little bit there, until a little bit collectively amounts to a rather significant sum. This is not about the obvious interest rates on a mortgage or a credit card, which, while sometimes steep, are at least explicitly stated. No, we are delving into a far more insidious realm, the world of hidden bank fees, the subtle financial attrition that goes largely unnoticed by the average consumer. These are the charges nestled deep within the terms and conditions, the ones with innocuous names that mask their true purpose, or the ones that simply appear after a seemingly benign action you took. This video series is your indispensable guide to understanding this financial sleight of hand. We are here to shine a blinding spotlight on the banking industry's most profitable secrets, empowering you to reclaim what is rightfully yours. The invisible drain is not a spontaneous phenomenon. It is a meticulously crafted system designed to extract maximum value from you without triggering immediate alarm bells. Think of it as 1,000 tiny, nearly imperceptible leaks in your financial pipeline. Each leak on its own seems negligible, perhaps $1 here, $2 there. Who truly scrutinizes every single line item on a bank statement, especially when dozens of transactions are involved? The banks know this. They understand the psychology of complacency, the human tendency to overlook small, repetitive deductions. They understand that most people are busy, trusting, and assume their financial partners are operating with their best interests at heart. This assumption, dear viewer, is precisely where the invisible drain thrives. It is the insidious genius of making financial erosion feel like an unavoidable cost of doing business, rather than a deliberate strategy to bolster their bottom line at your expense. Why do banks engage in this seemingly duplicitous behavior? The answer, as it always is in the world of high finance, is profit. Pure and unadulterated. Banks are not charitable organizations. They are colossal corporations with shareholders to please and exorbitant executive bonuses to justify. They do not exist to be your best friend or your financial guardian angel. They are, after all, paragons of altruism, merely existing to facilitate your monetary well-being while simultaneously devising novel and creative ways to ensure a significant portion of that well-being finds its way into their coffers. They skillfully employ complexity and ambiguity in their fee structures, ensuring that the average person either does not comprehend the charge or simply does not have the time or energy to dispute it. This is a deliberate tactic, a business model built on the premise that a significant portion of their revenue can be generated through charges that are easily overlooked, difficult to understand, and often quietly accepted. It is a masterful play on consumer inertia, turning your financial apathy into their financial prosperity. The cumulative impact of these unseen charges is far more significant than most people realize. A $3 monthly maintenance fee might seem trivial. However, compounded over a year, that is $36. Over a decade, it is $360. Add in another paper statement fee, a foreign transaction fee you barely noticed, an ATM surcharge for using an out-of-network machine, and suddenly you are looking at hundreds, if not thousands of dollars annually. This is not pocket change. This is a tangible chunk of your hard-earned money vanishing into the ether of banking bureaucracy. Imagine what you could do with that money. An extra dinner out, a contribution to your vacation fund, a bolster to your emergency savings, or perhaps an investment that actually benefits you. This insidious practice erodes not just your savings, but also your trust in the institutions meant to serve you. It is a slow, silent bleeding of your financial resources, often without a single conscious acknowledgement from you. This video series is not merely a lamentation. It is a declaration of financial independence. It is a call to action for every consumer who has ever felt bewildered by their bank statement or suspected foul play in their financial dealings. Understanding these hidden bank fees is the critical first step to plugging that invisible drain. It is about equipping yourself with the financial literacy to recognize these traps, the knowledge to avoid them, and the confidence to challenge them. We are here to demystify the arcane language of banking, to dissect their cunning strategies, and to empower you to keep more of your money where it belongs, in your pocket. Prepare to have your eyes opened, your awareness sharpened, and your financial defenses fortified. Your journey to reclaim financial control, beginning with understanding the unseen charges, starts now.
Decoding the fine print, where hidden fees reside in your account.
Now that we have established the uncomfortable truth of the invisible drain, it is time to move beyond the abstract and pinpoint the exact locations where your money performs its disappearing act. Welcome to the thrilling world of fine print, that literary black hole where your bank meticulously plants landmines, designed to detonate your finances without so much as a whisper of warning. This is not about the grand, obvious fees. This is about the cunningly concealed charges, the ones nestled so deeply within paragraph 12, subsection C, of a 90-page document that even legal scholars might require a strong espresso and a magnifying glass to decipher. Let us be brutally honest. No one, and we mean absolutely no one, genuinely enjoys reading bank terms and conditions. These documents are masterpieces of obfuscation, crafted with the deliberate intention of being as dense, impenetrable, and mind-numbingly dull as humanly possible. Their language is not designed for clarity, it is designed for plausible deniability. Oh, but it was all clearly stated in the agreement you signed. They will chirrup, brandishing a digital scroll of convoluted legalese when you question a mysterious deduction. This fine print, ladies and gentlemen, is not a customer service initiative. It is a financial weapon, a legal shield behind which banks brazenly extract revenue from your account. So where exactly do these stealthy assassins of your savings lurk? Their primary residence is, of course, the aforementioned terms and conditions document. When you eagerly open a new account, perhaps lured by a shiny sign-up bonus or a slightly less abysmal interest rate, you are invariably presented with a formidable stack of paper, or more commonly now, a digital link to a PDF that could rival a Tolstoy novel in length. This is where the magic, or rather the malevolence, happens. Here, under headings like miscellaneous charges, service fees, or even innocuously titled sections pertaining to account usage, you will find the seeds of your financial demise. Beyond the colossal T&Cs, keep a keen eye on the standalone fee schedule. Banks, in their infinite wisdom and boundless transparency, often separate the list of charges from the main agreement. Why, you might ask? Perhaps it is to make it easier for you to find. Or perhaps it is to make it easier for them to update it without drawing undue attention to the myriad new ways they have devised to nickel and dime you. These schedules are typically buried deep within their websites, requiring a quest worthy of an ancient artifact hunt. You might find it under a legal tab or a disclosure section, or perhaps after 5 clicks through an unhelpful FAQ. Rest assured, if they do not want you to find it easily, it is probably because it contains information they would prefer you overlook. Then there are the less obvious hiding spots, often woven into the very fabric of your day-to-day banking activities. Think about the convenience of an ATM outside their network. Oh, what is a $3 fee for immediate cash? You might think. But that fee is often compounded by another fee from your own bank for daring to use an unaffiliated machine. That is a double whammy, a 1-2 punch straight to your wallet. Or consider the privilege of receiving paper statements. In an era of digital efficiency, some banks now charge you for the audacity of wanting a physical record, effectively penalizing you for preferring a tangible summary of your financial well-being. It is a bold move, a surcharge for nostalgia, if you will. Overdraft fees are another particularly egregious example of charges residing in plain sight, yet often misunderstood. Presented as a courtesy or a service to prevent your card from being declined, these fees are, in reality, a predatory revenue stream. You might inadvertently overspend by a mere $1, and the bank, in its infinite mercy, will cover you for a hefty $35 fee. This is not a helpful hand. It is a financial mugging cloaked in corporate politeness. It is effectively a short-term, high-interest loan that you never asked for and probably did not need. The irony is, for many, the cost of the overdraft fee far exceeds the amount of the overdraft itself. And let us not forget the subtle penalties for inactivity. Yes, you can now be penalized for not using your account enough. Banks, ever vigilant for ways to monetize your inertia, will slap you with an inactivity fee if your account lies dormant for too long. It is a peculiar concept, charging you for the absence of a transaction. But it is a very real charge designed to keep your money moving, or at least costing you for its stillness. The message is clear. Your money is their playground, and you must participate in their games or pay the price. The key to navigating this treacherous landscape is eternal vigilance. You must become a financial detective, scrutinizing every document, questioning every mysterious deduction, and reading the fine print as if your financial future depends on it, because it absolutely does. Do not trust the friendly smile of the bank teller or the reassuring tone of the online chatbot. Their job is to facilitate transactions, not necessarily to illuminate the myriad ways their institution will extract value from you. Our next step is not just to identify these fees, but to understand their cumulative impact. But for now, arm yourself with knowledge of where to look. The fine print is not just text. It is a treasure map, albeit one leading to someone else's treasure unless you learn to decode it. Your financial empowerment begins with understanding the enemy's playbook, and the fine print is their most lethal weapon.
The cumulative cost, how small charges add up to significant losses.
Now that we have peeled back the layers of deception, exposing the invisible drain and meticulously charting the cryptic coordinates of the fine print, it is time for the truly sobering revelation. Prepare yourselves, for we are about to unveil the insidious magic trick banks perform, not with smoke and mirrors, but with simple arithmetic, the cumulative cost. How small charges add up to significant losses. This is where the banking industry truly demonstrates its cunning. They understand that a large, blatant fee would instantly trigger outrage. Direct, substantial charge for a basic service? Unthinkable. Such transparency would be disastrous for their public relations. So, instead, they adopt the strategy of the 1,000 tiny cuts, the slow drip 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 that, while seemingly insignificant in isolation, eventually empties the bucket. They operate on the principle that if you nick someone for $1 here, $2 there, consistently and quietly, very few people will ever connect the dots to see the true extent of the hemorrhage. It is a corporate heist executed with such bureaucratic finesse that you are often left wondering if you simply misplaced your money yourself. Let us engage in some rudimentary, yet utterly terrifying, mathematics. Consider the innocuous monthly maintenance fee. Perhaps it is $5. A mere $5. You probably spend more on your morning coffee. Who would truly fuss over such a paltry sum? Will allow us to illuminate this financial dark corner. $5 per month, multiplied by 12 months, equals $60 per year. $60 annually for the privilege of keeping your money with them. Now, extend that over a decade, $600. Over 20 years, a cool $1,200. For what? For simply existing as their customer. This is not even counting the opportunity cost of what that money could have been doing for you. But it does not stop there, does it? Remember those out-of-network ATM fees we discussed? Often hitting you with a double charge? Let us say you, in a moment of desperate need for cash, use one of these machines just twice a month. That is a conservative estimate for many. Each transaction costs you, say, $3 from the ATM owner and another $3 from your own bank. That is $12 per month, $72 per year. It's over a decade, that is $720. Combined with your maintenance fee, you are already approaching $2,000 of purely avoidable expenses over 2 decades. And this is just for 2 of the most common fees. Now, sprinkle in the paper statement fee, an affront to the environment and your wallet, often $3 a month. Add a few inactivity fees if you happen to neglect a secondary account. Or the occasional foreign transaction fee if you dare to purchase something online from an international vendor. Suddenly, the trickle becomes a stream, then a river, and before you know it, your financial well-being is navigating a raging torrent of banking charges. These are not isolated incidents. They are systemic deductions. They are designed to be too small to fight individually, yet devastating in their collective impact. The banks are not foolish. They have sophisticated algorithms that calculate precisely how much they can charge before a critical mass of customers becomes sufficiently irritated to switch. They understand that the inconvenience of changing banks often outweighs the perceived cost of these small fees, thus locking you into a relationship that is far more beneficial to them than it is to you. This is not just about a few dollars here or there. It is about the silent erosion of your net worth, the gradual but undeniable transfer of your wealth into their meticulously audited pockets. That vacation you dreamed of, that emergency fund you are meticulously building, that investment opportunity you are eyeing, a significant portion of it could be vanishing into your bank's coffers through this insidious death by 1,000 cuts. This realization should ignite a fire within you. It is a powerful emotional trigger because it represents a direct assault on your financial autonomy. You work hard for your money, and to see it subtly siphoned away by institutions that should be serving you is not just irritating, it is frankly infuriating. It is an injustice perpetrated on a grand scale, one that relies entirely on your lack of awareness and your understandable aversion to wading through financial minutiae. But here's the empowering part. Once you grasp the magnitude of this cumulative cost, once you truly understand how these seemingly minor deductions are bleeding you dry over time, you gain the power to stop it. This is not some abstract concept. It is tangible money that you are losing. Money that could be invested, saved, or simply enjoyed. Your financial future, your ability to achieve your goals, is directly impacted by these small, often unnoticed charges. Understanding this cumulative impact is the crucial second step in fortifying your financial defenses. Because only when you truly see the scale of the drain can you begin to patch the leaks. The next logical step, then, is to equip you with the practical tools and keen insights needed for spotting the traps. Essential tips for identifying sneaky bank fees. But first, absorb this truth. Your bank is counting on you not to do the math. Do the math. Your wallet will thank you.
Spotting the traps. Essential tips for identifying sneaky bank fees.
All right, you have learned about the invisible drain siphoning your funds and how the fine print serves as the bank's legal alibi. Now, it is time to arm yourselves, to sharpen your financial senses, and to become the keen-eyed detectives your money desperately needs you to be. Welcome to Spotting the Traps, essential tips for identifying sneaky bank fees. This is not merely about awareness. It's about active vigilance, about transforming yourselves from unsuspecting victims into proactive financial guardians. Let us be absolutely clear. The banks are not going to send you a friendly postcard, detailing all the delightful new ways they have discovered to extract value from your account. Their strategy relies on your inertia, your trust, and your understandable aversion to wading through the financial swamp. Therefore, the first most crucial step in spotting these traps is to adopt a mindset of healthy skepticism. Assume they're attempting to charge you for breathing the same air as their tellers until proven otherwise. Your primary weapon in this financial skirmish is your bank statement. Yes, that seemingly innocuous document, whether physical or digital, is your most powerful forensic tool. Most people glance at the summary, check the final balance, and move on. This is precisely what the banks are banking on. Instead, you must become a financial Sherlock Holmes, meticulously examining every single line item. Look for anything that does not immediately make sense. Service charge. What service? Maintenance fee? For what maintenance? Any unfamiliar abbreviation or vague descriptor should trigger an immediate investigation. These are often the telltale signs of a fee attempting to blend into the background noise of your transactions. Pay particular attention to any recurring charges you did not explicitly authorize or understand. These are the insidious barnacles that attach themselves to your account and slowly, steadily drain its vitality. Beyond the monthly statement, online banking portals are your digital command center. Most banks offer robust transaction histories. Do not just look at the last 30 days. Delve into previous months. Compare statements. Are there charges that appeared last month but not the month before? What changed? Utilize the search functions within your online portal to specifically look for keywords like fee, charge, service, penalty, or overdraft. You might be surprised by what surfaces. Furthermore, many online banking platforms allow you to set up alerts for specific types of transactions or low balances. While these are often marketed for security, they can also be invaluable tools for identifying unexpected fees the moment they post. Set up alerts for any transaction below a certain amount, or for any charge that uses specific keywords. Make their stealth tactics immediately visible. Another potent yet often overlooked tactic is to re-evaluate the terms and conditions and the fee schedule. Yes, we know, it is about as exciting as watching paint dry. But remember, this is where the banks lay out their entire battle plan against your wallet. You do not need to memorize every clause, but you should familiarize yourself with the sections pertaining to account usage, transaction limits, and all applicable fees. Print out the fee schedule and keep it handy, or save it digitally where you can easily access it. Refer to it regularly, especially if you suspect a new charge has appeared. Knowledge of their own rulebook gives you immense power in challenging unfair or unexpected deductions. It is much harder for them to claim a fee was clearly stated when you can point to the exact paragraph and demonstrate it was not applied correctly or was not applicable to your account type. Be especially wary of ATM and debit card usage. As highlighted before, using out-of-network ATMs often incurs a double penalty. Make it a habit to seek out your bank's ATMs or partner networks. If you must use an out-of-network machine, be prepared for the charge and factor it into your decision. Similarly, when traveling internationally or making online purchases from foreign vendors, be mindful of foreign transaction fees. These can range from 1 to 3% of the transaction amount and can quickly accumulate, turning a seemingly good deal into an expensive one. Some banks offer cards with no foreign transaction fees. Consider these if you frequently engage in international spending. Finally, empower yourself against the most notorious fee of them all, the overdraft fee. Many banks offer the option to opt out of overdraft protection for debit card transactions. This means that instead of allowing a transaction to go through and then charging you a hefty fee, often $35 or more, for being a few dollars short, the transaction will simply be declined. While a declined card can be inconvenient, it is far less financially damaging than paying $35 for a $3 coffee. Actively choose to opt out of these predatory services. It is your right, and it is a critical step in safeguarding your funds. In essence, spotting the traps requires you to be proactive, inquisitive, and a little bit demanding. This is your money. Worked hard for it, and you deserve to keep it. Do not allow your bank to passively drain your resources through veiled charges and convoluted legalese. Develop a keen eye, scrutinize every detail, and question every ambiguous deduction. By becoming a vigilant defender of your finances, you transition from being a passive participant in their game to an active player, ready to challenge their tactics. The emotional payoff here is immense. The satisfaction of knowing you are not being taken advantage of. The tangible benefit of keeping more of your hard-earned cash where it belongs. Now that you are adept at identifying these sneaky fees, the next logical step is reclaiming your money. Strategies to avoid and eliminate hidden charges. The fight for your financial freedom continues.
Reclaiming your money, strategies to avoid and eliminate hidden charges.
You have traversed the treacherous landscapes of the invisible drain, deciphered the cryptic runes of the fine print, and stared down the monstrous reality of cumulative cost. You are no longer an innocent lamb led to the slaughterhouse of banking fees. You are a financially awakened warrior, armed with knowledge. Now, it is time to wield that weapon. Welcome to the grand finale. Reclaiming your money. Strategies to avoid and eliminate hidden charges. This is not just about identifying the enemy. It is about outsmarting them, sending them packing, and ensuring that your hard-earned cash remains precisely where it belongs, firmly in your pocket. Let us begin with the most potent offensive move, choosing your financial battlefield wisely. Just as you would not voluntarily enter a rigged game, you should not stick with a bank that consistently extracts value from you without providing commensurate benefit. This is the era of choice, my friends. Do not be held hostage by loyalty, sentimentality, or simply the immense bother of switching. Actively seek out banks or credit unions that pride themselves on fee-free banking. Many online-only banks, for instance, have significantly lower overheads, which they often pass on to customers in the form of no monthly maintenance fees, no minimum balance requirements, and even free out-of-network ATM access. Research is paramount here. Look for institutions that explicitly state no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and refunded ATM fees. Your search for best no-fee checking accounts or banks with no hidden charges will yield invaluable results. Once you have identified a potentially benevolent financial institution, a rare species, we admit, thoroughly scrutinize their fee schedule before you commit. Yes, I know, more fine print. But this time, you are reading with purpose, with a mission to identify every potential landmine. Compare it rigorously with your current bank's fees. If a bank cannot provide a clear, concise, and easily accessible list of all its charges, consider that a colossal red flag and run screaming in the opposite direction. Transparency in banking is not a bonus. It is a fundamental requirement. Now let us talk about a truly empowering move, opting out of predatory services. The poster child for this is overdraft protection. As we discussed, this is often less about protecting you and more about profiting from your momentary lapses. Most banks are legally required to allow you to opt out of overdraft protection for debit card transactions. Do it. Seriously, do it today. Your card might be declined if you try to spend money you do not have. But that momentary embarrassment is infinitely preferable to a $35 fee for a $4 coffee. Likewise, if your bank charges for paper statements, switch to e-statements. It is better for the trees, and it is certainly better for your wallet. These seemingly minor adjustments accumulate significant savings over time. Next, master the art of optimizing your account usage. This means being strategic about how you interact with your money. Plan your cash withdrawals to use a network ATMs. Many bank apps have ATM locators. Utilize them. If you absolutely must use an out-of network machine, try to withdraw a larger sum to minimize the frequency of those double-hit fees. For international travel or online shopping with foreign vendors, consider getting a credit card or debit card that explicitly advertises no foreign transaction fees. Many travel-oriented credit cards offer this perk, saving you a percentage on every international purchase. Regularly review your account balance to ensure you meet any minimum balance requirements to avoid associated fees. If maintaining a minimum balance is a struggle, that is a clear indicator that the account type might not be suitable for your current financial situation, prompting a reevaluation of your banking relationship. What if you have already been hit with a sneaky charge? Do not despair. It is time for aggressive fee negotiation. Banks, despite their corporate veneer, want to keep you as a customer. Call their customer service line. Be polite but firm. Explain the situation clearly, refer to your account history, and politely request that the fee be waived. If you are a long-standing customer, or if this is your first offense, banks are often willing to issue a goodwill waiver. If the first representative says no, ask to speak to a supervisor. Persistence, coupled with politeness and a clear understanding of the fee, often yields positive results. Remember, they are used to people passively accepting these charges. Your proactive challenge makes you an anomaly, and anomalies often get attention. Finally, if all else fails, or if your current bank consistently proves to be uncooperative, it is time for the ultimate power move: switching banks. This is not an act of surrender. It is an act of defiance, a declaration of financial independence. The process of switching banks has become significantly easier in recent years, with many institutions offering tools to help you transfer direct deposits and automatic payments. Do not be intimidated by the perceived hassle. The long-term financial gain and the immense satisfaction of knowing you are no longer tolerating a parasitic financial relationship far outweigh the temporary inconvenience. Your money, your rules, the emotional triggers here are profound. The anger at being exploited, the satisfaction of standing up for yourself, and the profound sense of empowerment that comes from taking control of your financial destiny. This is not just about saving a few dollars. It is about affirming your value, about refusing to be a silent contributor to someone else's profit margins. By actively implementing these strategies, you are not just avoiding hidden charges. You are building a more robust, more resilient financial future. You are reclaiming your money, one savvy decision at a time. The era of banks robbing you blind without you noticing is officially over. Go forth and conquer your finances.
Your money, your rules. Stop the bank's silent heist today.
So there you have it. You have journeyed through the murky depths of banking's invisible drain, navigated the treacherous waters of the fine print, grimaced at the sheer audacity of the cumulative cost, and honed your skills in spotting the traps. You are no longer just an account holder. You are a financial truth seeker, a warrior against corporate greed, and a defender of your own hard-earned wealth. This is not just theoretical knowledge. This is actionable intelligence. This is your personal blueprint for preventing your benevolent financial institutions from quietly pickpocketing your wallet. One seemingly insignificant fee at a time. The power is now firmly in your hands to challenge the status quo, to demand transparency, and to insist that your money works for you, not for their shareholders' lavish bonuses. Remember, the banking industry thrives on your ignorance and inertia. They count on you being too busy, too trusting, or simply too overwhelmed to scrutinize the myriad ways they subtly chip away at your savings. But with the insights gained from this series, you are now equipped to break that cycle. You know where to look, what to question, and how to act. From meticulously reviewing your statements, understanding fee schedules, to opting out of predatory overdraft protection, even boldly switching to a fee-free institution, every single step you take is a declaration of financial independence. It is an act of reclaiming what is rightfully yours, ensuring that your financial goals are not silently sabotaged by unseen charges. This is your moment to transform your financial reality. Stop being a passive participant in a system designed to benefit the powerful. Become an active, informed, and assertive manager of your own money. Implement these strategies, challenge those fees, and watch as your savings grow, unburdened by the parasitic drain of hidden bank charges. Your financial future is too important to leave to chance, or worse, to the whims of your bank. Take control, stay vigilant, and most importantly, keep more of your money where it belongs, with you. If this journey has opened your eyes and armed you with the tools to fight back, do not keep this vital information to yourself. Like this video to help others discover these truths, share it with friends and family who deserve to keep their hard-earned cash, and comment below with your own experiences or questions. And for more empowering financial insights that cut through the corporate jargon, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Your financial freedom starts now.